Hi, I'm Chase, and today I'm going to talk about the history of American football. American football started in 1869. The first game was played between the colleges of Rutgers and Princeton. The game was developed first by Walter Camp from Yale University. He used the rules from rugby and changed them to fit. Football is a game that is played by two teams of 11 on a field with goalposts on each end of the field. There are rules that stop a defender from hitting a player before they touch the ball. So when the quarterback throws the ball, the receiver, which is the player that would be catching the ball, has to physically touch the ball before a defender is allowed to hit them. The team with the ball is called the offense, and their end goal is to reach the goalpost in the end zone, which is 100 yards from where they started. There are a lot of rules about hitting an offensive player or a quarterback, high or low. Typically, if the defensive player hits the offensive player anywhere above the collarbone area, they will get a penalty for that. And if they hit them anywhere below the knees, they will get a penalty for that as well. Defense is the team that does not have the ball. Their goal is to stop the offensive team from reaching the end zone. Materials needed to play football. Obviously, you need a football, which is anywhere from $40 to $60. You need shoulder pads, knee pads, which will run you about $200. A helmet, which is about $200. Football cleats, which are about $100. A mouthpiece, which is anywhere from $5 to $10. And then you need 11 people to play. And then you need a field, which is typically made out of turf or grass. Some more costs pertaining to football are that if you want to watch a high school game, you have to buy tickets. Tickets to a high school game cost about $10 a piece. Tickets to a professional or college game typically cost about $150 a piece. To watch football, you can watch football online with a laptop or a computer, and that's about $75 a month. And then to watch football through a TV provider costs about $50 a month. Football is extremely popular. About 64 million people a year watch college or professional football, and the Super Bowl is one of the most watched sporting events of the year. Some clubs and organizations associated with football there's fantasy football leagues, which is where you get in a competition with some of your friends or family, and then you pick players from every team in the NFL, and you make your own team, and then you compete to see who put the best team together. There's the National Football League, which is the professional football league. They take players from college football and they draft them in a draft at the beginning of April every year. There is the National College Association of Football, which is players from high school move up into college and then they start playing there with the end goal of making the NFL. There's a sports video game called Madden, and they use all the rules and all the people from the NFL and implement them into a video game. And then there is high school football. So fantasy football, there are apps you can use like Yahoo or ESPN. And you select players from any team in the NFL. You can put them on your own team and you compete with your friends to see who made the best team. The National Football League is the major professional football league. There are two conferences in that, and one of them is the National Football Conference, or the NFC, and the other one is the American Football Conference, or the AFC. Each conference contains 16 teams. There are a total of 32 teams in the NFL. Each conference has 4 divisions, and each division contains 4 teams. The National College Athletic Association of Football is the college teams. The players are college-bound student athletes who play each other across North America. The NCAA consists of 1,268 teams cut into 3 divisions based on total population of each school. There's a video game of professional football called Madden. Madden consists of real-life football players, coaches, owners, teams, and stadiums. You basically take control of whatever team you want, and you kind of control the outcome of each team's roster, their financial decisions, and everything like that. As of 2013, Electronic Arts, which is EA Sports, and they're the ones that develop Madden, they have sold over 100 million copies. more than 5 million copies every year for about a total of $4 billion. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to your feedback.